Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy to be with you all today. This is Benny my bird, and I'm Andy, and we're back again for another reading for the collective today. So if you're here, of course, as always, don't force it to resonate, but there might be something here that is beneficial to you that you need to hear. So we're just going to jump into it and see what energy is coming forward today for this collective that are here. So I was going through all my decks and I actually found this deck here, which I don't think I've used this since college. I think I got it in college, so it's been quite a while and I haven't used it at all. So we're just going to see what comes forward. It was just hidden in a stash of things underneath my bed. So we're going to see what comes forward with this. What does this collective need to know today? What is going to be beneficial to them? Oh, awesome. We just had a card fly out. And it's cute. The frog. So cleaning house and releasing emotional baggage. I feel like my collective here has been going through this phase very similar to what I have of going through changes in your life where you just want to make sure that your outside is reflecting your inner state. And whenever your outside is not reflecting your inner state, it creates a lot of imbalance in very basic things in your life and in your spiritual life. It feels like you can't get anything done if your house isn't aligned, if everything's not in order. It feels like you are you're very Benny. You're very much stagnant in being able to move forward with the things you want to if your house isn't in order. We're going to see what comes up for this. So I have another oracle card deck that I just want to get some more information about this energy of releasing emotional baggage, of letting go, of embodying this energy of the frog. What do we have here? Oh, wow. So we had number 15, give birth, coming through. So I'm really sensing that some of you all might be feeling this urge to purge, right? To get rid of this stuff in your energetic field and manifesting in physical reality within your household. Certain things that aren't really, aligning with who you are, just feeling like you need to purge them out in order to create something new. It almost feels like with the give birth card too, that there's been something that you've been working on, that you've been building, that you've been constructing for a few months, like being pregnant's like 9 months. So I'm sensing that this is a semi long term thing that you've been really working on, really building. This might be like an inner state, it might be a business, it might be a passion, it could really be anything. And each of you individually will know what this is for you. But I'm feeling like with this card, it's about to come to fruition and you are preparing the energy, you're preparing the household. And some of you all might even be pregnant. You might be going down this journey of preparing the household. This thing is almost here. This baby, this idea, whatever this is almost here. And you need to make sure that everything is ready for when this comes because it's going to be extremely life changing, to say the least. All right, let's see what our tarot cards are saying about this. And of course, I just dropped the deck all over myself, but we're going to see what comes up as I pick up these cards. So the Ace of Swords coming forward. So a lot of you all have had thoughts that have been brewing for a long time, and they're finally manifesting into your physical reality. So this is really going along well with this birth card and actually bringing something that wasn't once an idea into your manifested reality. Four of Swords. I'm really sensing that this is going to bring a lot of stability for you. It's going to create structure in your life. It's going to help with your mental state, with this like mental stability. You're going to be able to rest easy once this thing comes to fruition. So that's extremely exciting. Five of Wands. You've been really dealing with this like internal struggle maybe the past few months in developing whatever this is. There's been this kind of like give and take, this mental tug of war that I'm very much seeing with bringing this into fruition. So it hasn't been easy at all to bring in this thing, to develop this thing, to create this thing that you've been doing. And for some of you that are here, this could even just be an urge for something different. Maybe this pull to make a change, right? It doesn't have to be this like idea or like a literal baby or a literal child that's coming into your life. It might be just this pull, this call to change something in your life as well. And for some of you, this could very much be with your job title, with what you're doing in your life right now, how you're sustaining yourself, how you're bringing in money. And with the Five of Wands, it's really showing that there's been a lot of inner rivalry with yourself, a lot of perfectionism coming forward, wanting it to be absolutely perfect, right? And I do this all the time. I will not create things just because I want it to be absolutely perfect. And at this point, I'm just like, I'm just going to throw things out there. I'm just going to create because that's how you eventually achieve your version of perfection, right? Nothing's actually perfect, but that's how we eventually get better and grow. So I'm really seeing that a lot of you all have been in this state where you don't really trust yourself right now. You don't really trust that this is going to happen. Like it's just a concept with all of these sword cards coming forward. It's been a concept in the making for quite a few months now, and bringing it into physical reality can be really really hard. I'm also sensing with the Five of Wands, since we had this dichotomy of the swords coming forward previously, and now we're dealing with the wands, we're dealing with something that has been a thought that has turned into a passion. And this passion might be conflicting with some of our other things that take up our time in our life. So for some of you here, I'm sensing that you have felt like you haven't had enough time to actually think about this thing that is coming to fruition or to put your time and energy into this thing. So there's this feeling of wanting it to be perfect and having this ultimate goal of perfection and stability, but also feeling like you're being tugged in multiple directions, is what I'm seeing with this. So, what else is in this pile? Two of Wands, you're really looking forward about what this could mean for you, what this passion could turn into. Like there's so many possibilities, but it's still been in its planning stages. It's still just been, a thought of, oh, this is what I could possibly do. This is what I could possibly accomplish, but it hasn't fully manifested yet, or it's just started to manifest into change in your life. Page of Pentacles, so there's definitely going to be a surprise coming forward with whatever this is in terms of earthly stability. This could be money. This could be security. This could be health, vitality. Uh, this could also just be feeling stable in the decisions that you made and feeling this new abundance come in. Abundance can land for a lot of us in many different ways. So, abundance is basically just having everything we need at the perfect time. It doesn't mean we have everything all the time, it just means we have it at the very perfect time. So, I sense that there's been a lot of synchronicities coming up for you all. Like you've been guided to get to this point. Like this has been something that is very, like there's been a path laid out for you and you've just been walking down it. And it might be the first time in your life that you've just been trusting the path that's forming ahead of you and you don't know where it leads, but it's gonna lead to something good. Someone's gonna pop out and surprise you with something really amazing. And just as I said that, I looked down, Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful. So, wow. You're really, so the nines are right before it gets to the 10, right? So the nines are like you're on this precipice, very much with the give birth card. Like you're about to jump in to the pool, like you're in the air, you're about to hit the surface, right? You're in this energy that is in formation. and you're about to get there. So that's really exciting with the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be rewarded a lot. And the Nine of Pentacles is one of the wealthiest cards in the tarot deck as well. And for whatever this comes forward for you, so if you're working on a business idea, this is a sign to definitely move in that direction, to put your energy and focus into it. If this is, just someone coming into your life, maybe a child coming into your life, it's a sign to not worry about maybe the finances and not worry about the tangible thing, not worry about the health of your child, that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out just as it needs to, right? If this is a health thing that you've been going to, something that you're trying to decide if you want to do, this is a sign that everything's going to work out okay for you. So this is very much you building something and putting energy into whatever this is. And with the Nine of Pentacles, in this case, we have a cat that's just waiting by all of their fruits, which are the pentacles, right? Waiting to harvest. So you're right at that precipice of needing to harvest this thing. And that is so, so exciting. I'm sensing a lot of abundance coming forward for you all. This is a really positive reading. Of course, we have some letting go with the frog energy coming in, letting go of the things that aren't serving you to get to this point. And when I think of frogs, I think of leaping, right? Like jumping. And to mesh that in with the spiritual, I think of quantum leaping. Like you're leaping into a different reality almost, a different way of supporting yourself, a different way of walking in the world, of being there for the people that you love, of interacting in your day-to-day life. You're changing a lot of things about yourself right now, and you have felt that it's been underway for a really, really long time. Benny can't decide where he wants to go. So we've got the Hermit coming forward. You've been on this path of truth, this mission to find what truth means in your life, to find what alignment means in your life. And for some of you here, I'm really sensing that with this past chapter in your life, with whatever this is that's coming forward for you, it's been a learning process and really understanding that you have to get there alone, right? People can be there in your life to help you along this path, but no one can walk the entire journey with you. This is very much an internal thing for you. You have to follow your own light, your own path. And this is the hardest thing to navigate for me. I am a very solitary person, but it's so nice to know that you have someone there walking it with you. And of course, we always do. But at the end of things, it's a very solitary journey in the sense that we are the ones that have to actually make these decisions and these choices to lead us to a certain area and to a certain path. No one can make those decisions for us. We're the ones that have to do that. So there's a lot of initiation with the Hermit card, and a lot of being within your own inner state, really getting to know yourself, who you are inside and out, getting comfortable with yourself, and learning to love yourself. Like that is the big one. You cannot bring whatever this is into fruition without self-love. So the Hermit is encouraging you to work on your self-love and to believe in yourself during this time. We have two more cards coming forward. So what is this? So we've got the Three of Cups coming forward and the Hierophant. So just as I said that you needed to walk through this alone, we have the Three of Cups coming forward. So there's going to be celebration. There's going to be people in your path that come into your path that make it easier for you. So even though you're the one that has to make these choices on your own, that has to make the decision on which path you're going to take, you're going to meet people along the way that are going to celebrate your progress. And for a lot of you, I feel like you're meeting those people now. Those people are coming into your life because you're following this path of synchronicity, maybe for the first time in your life. And you're meeting these people on a soul level that are so similar and have gone through a very similar journey and have had to make similar choices that you've had to make. And this is really exciting. This is also pointing to this emotional fulfillment that you're stepping into. It's pointing to maybe collaboration with these people, creating something meaningful and bringing this idea into fruition. With the Hierophant reversed, we've got this sense of rebellion. It reminds me very much of like a teenager in rebellion, and that's a natural part of the cycle. So for someone here, I feel like you're rebelling against these structures, these hierarchical structures. You might be rebelling against the workforce. You might be doing something so drastically out of line for, what the world says is okay. And you're really putting yourself out there on a limb, and this is so exciting. So I'm really, anyone that can step forward and step out of this hierarchical structure that we have set up in society, that's awesome. I commend you for that. I celebrate you for that, because that is a hard choice to make, and it's very challenging to do something different in our structure in society today. So with the Hierophant reverse, there's also looking at things in a new way. With the Hierophant card, in the way it's supposed to be, not reversed, there's very much this way of following these hierarchical structures, this perfectionism coming forward. And with it reversed, I'm really sensing for you that you're doing things in a new way, in a new approach. Like someone here might be almost experimenting with spiritual things in a new way, seeing things from a different worldview, looking at a situation in a new perspective. It's really this quantum leaping that I've been talking about, where you were in one state of mind, in one worldview, in 1 second, and then something happened in your life over this past few months, 9 months, with the birth card, that's bringing you to this point where you really are looking at things upside down in a different way. And with the Three of Cups coming forward, you found a community that is also looking at those things in the complete opposite way. And this community is growing. So that's extremely exciting that you all are finding this and looking at the earth in a different point of view than what is just told to us in the media and told to us online. So this is awesome. I'm really, really excited for you all. One last thing I want to do, if I can find the book, here we go. I want to read the frog card and just see what's coming forward for us. So that's number 14, the frog. Here we go. The frog says it's time to clean house and get rid of the clutter in your environment, your head, and your heart. Move out any objects, thoughts, or relationships that hold you back. It's time to get rid of anything that clutters your life and your space with unwanted, burdensome energy, or anything that weighs heavily on your heart. Look around you and take stock of what surrounds you. Does what you see hold positive and supportive energy? If not, it's time to throw it away and release it so that it, in turn, will release you from its influence. Wow. When the frog appears, it's always spring and time for cleaning your house so you can allow new and fresh energy to enter your world. Exactly right. The frog says it's time to release all things no longer appropriate to bring on your journey. It's time to release all things no longer appropriate to bring on your journey. Then you can hop into the next lily pad, light and free. Wow, that is exactly in alignment with what we were talking about today, and so beautiful. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this helped you out today and resonated with you. I love you very, very much, and so does Benny, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.